God is delivering us from our place of oppression, and he's going to make it worth our while. The Bible is so full of God's promises of restoring double, replenishing, giving so many things in return for shame. There's so many promises and so many examples of that. It's almost countless. Job is a great example. But I really love Exodus. I heard a teaching on Exodus today, and it inspired me to think more and more about what the Exodus really is, what it was. And it is so full of God's miracles, the signs and wonders that God did through Moses. But in Exodus 12, chapter 12, verses 35 and 36, God's people were instructed through Moses to ask of the Egyptians silver and gold and clothing to borrow or to have. And God gave them favor in the sight of the Egyptians. The Egyptians pretty much gave over their goods, their silver and gold and their clothes. And this was right before the actual Exodus, where they were led to the Red Sea, which God parted for them, and it closed in on Pharaoh. There are so many studies to be done, and I really want to get into Exodus more and more in the future, because God does deliver us from the evil that we find ourselves in, because we get to a place that is good for a season. Egypt saved God's people for a while, but after a while, things got bad. I found myself in my own little Egypt of sorts. And God is delivering me from that. But the great thing is, like in chapter 12, verses 35 and 36, God has given me favor in the place that I am, in the place that you are, the place that he intends to deliver us from. He's going to send us away with the best. So we will have provision. So we will have a payback for the unjust treatment. The Israelites were treated so unfairly, but God gave them some justice by giving them the wealth of their oppressors.